Hey, a student asked why my slides class was in the image and my slides is not up here. And just to go over that, because I did go fairly quick over that, is in the function what we're doing is we're calling my slides. So that's going to call to get the div. And then when plus div, it's going to display the appropriate slide. I made a slight mistake here, so if you copied the code exactly down the way I had it, one error is class needs to equal my slide. So I need to do that. So let me just save that, and then I'll show you the final product. We'll refresh. And so here's Bali, and you'll see there's a picture, the headings up there, and a picture of an elephant. When I hover over using the style sheet, we have gray and black buttons. They're just regular buttons. It makes a call to the button, and the JavaScript is going to execute the code and display the next images. Now some of the images are bigger and they didn't fit, but that's fine. It still looks just great. Like this one here I shot with my camera. It's not Bali, by the way. I believe this is Dubai, actually, so sorry about that. But the photo gallery works fairly well. The rest are Bali pictures. So there you have it. And the next thing I thought would be kind of interesting is, what about if we were to list all the folders? And in the folders, what we could do is, if we take a look at the folders here in the HT docs, I've got in here, I've got Bali and Istanbul. And suppose I want to make a link to a different set of photo galleries, and I can just take and drag my photo galleries in here. Let me move this one out. Well, I'll leave it for now. That's fine. So how could I do that? And let me just show you the code, and then you might want to try to see if you could do it. But what I would be tempted to do is here to get a list of all the directories. This is the current directory. And what I'd be tempted to do is to do something like this. To display all the directories, I would go in PHP, I would say all the directories, or all directories is going to equal, and we'll use the glob. And so by using the glob, I can say, let's check my current folder, and I'm going to glob only the directories. And so I can just see, this means current folder, by the way. I can just see what all the directories are. And then, oops. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, just like we did later on in this one, array, and I can probably actually copy and paste it from lower on, but I'll say the array length is equal to count my all directories. Hopefully I spelled that correct. So I'm going to count how many, and then I'm going to say, I shall steal it from down here. For X, and in this case I'll go 1 to the length of the array, and it will just display all of the directories. And then what I might do is I might echo out something like this. I might say href equals, and the URL that I want to display. And so the URL would equal something like this. It would be, I'll call it photo.php, and then question mark, sort of like using a global variable. And I'll say display equals, and then the value I want to display, which is going to be my all directories. And the array element. So in this case, X. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, and through all of the directories. And then I would end the string. So that's the A hyperlink. So I would then say that's the hyperlink, and we'll close the A tag. And then finally, I would need to display what we're linking to, and probably the name of the directory would be good. So I would again join it with all directories. And then finally join it with closing the A tag off. And it's going to list now each of those directories. So I'll just stick this at the very top. Again, because there's a list, let's add the end of the line character. And then I might echo again. What did I do wrong? Add to it, close the tag. Echo a href equals the URL, and the URL is going to say display all directories. I'm going to add a quote, extra quote in there. Oh no. Then I'm going to add the string. I'm going to end that. Don't like how it hasn't gone blue. Something's odd. But then I would echo maybe a little pipe symbol to go in between, and then I would end my loop. Okay, and so that would be my let me just save this and see if that works. Hopefully it does. And all directories X expected string on here. Oh, I know what the problem is. What the problem is when I am asking for the all directories, I needed to say that is the directory. And then in my for loop, echo see if that is, there's something in there it doesn't like, and I am not sure. I'll have to, it doesn't, it says it's missing a semicolon, but I have one. I will fix it up.